greatest to ever do it, nobody do it better. Committed, I'll never quit it, I'm doing this forever. The greatest to ever do it, nobody do it better. Committed, I'll never quit it, I'm doing this forever. Came my soul, I conquered and made history. Standing at the top of the mountain and still fearless. Strong when the smoke disappears, I see clearness. Cause I'm the greatest, ain't no hating, I'm the best. You want your shot, well I guess you wait till next year. I'm at the top, get respect while I get fit. Who got a problem, huh? Tell them to step in. Cause I'm the greatest, no arguing, no debating. In my face and I'm obviously gonna break them. I ain't never run from challenges, I handle them and face it. They say success will either make them or make them. I'm the best to ever do it. Go against me, you stupid, they know what I gotta prove it. I win and I'll never lose it. Only victory, the champions, what you get now. All the struggles left in it, say who the best now. Cause I'm the greatest, ain't no hating, I'm the best here. You want your shot, well I guess you wait till next year. I'm at the top, get respect while I get fit. Who got a problem, huh? Tell them to step in. Done with you, so what's the loss? I'm at the top, got my muscle on. They be the odds till they crush them all. Never quit and handle problems, then I crush them all. Shoulders is the whole weight, now I dust them all. All these busters think they tough until I come along. I've been in this thing for years and I'm running strong. Only victory, the champions, what you get now. All the struggles left in it, say who the best now. Cause I'm the greatest, ain't no hating, I'm the best here. You want your shot, well I guess you wait till next year. I'm at the top, get respect while I get fit. Who got a problem, huh? Tell them to step in. Done with you, so what's the loss? I'm at the top, got my muscle on. They be the odds till they crush them all. Never quit and handle problems, then I crush them all. Shoulders is the whole weight, now I dust them all.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
3 times the charm. And my shit went away. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the TheFallenPW podcast. It's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night. It's election day. But here, this is where we talk about all things wrestling. And tonight, we're going to talk about WWE Summerslam and WWE Monday Night Raw following SummerSlam. Now I got my notes. What the fuck is wrong with my mouse? Great. Now I got my notes here and everything that goes along with it. I get my thoughts and opinions, I guess, within each match that I'm talking about and whatnot. No, this is not a new first time I've done this before, but I took a bit of a hiatus. I mean, well, especially everything with COVID and all that shit going on and whatnot. But it's okay because we're back. I'm back. Ain't gonna be back at it like a bad habit, like Peter the Rabbit. So, WWE SummerSlam. If I recall, I think I liked the pay-per-view. I think I did. I don't know. That was in August. But it's okay. So this is what's going on. Yes, I'm very caught up with the current ins and outs of WWE and AEW both. This is just me wanting to, I guess, give a challenge for myself. So I will be going over everything WWE and of course AEW from August, which was SummerSlam, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll be caught up. And after that, probably thinking about doing live watch parties. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about it yet, but it's a process. Everything's a process. So I guess we get started with SummerSlam. Usually I have like 2 or 3 people. Oh no. Usually I have like 2 more people here. But it's just me. It's okay. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. SummerSlam. I believe this is a show I really did enjoy. I'm not too sure. I mean, memory and all that and whatnot. So SummerSlam, Triple H opens up SummerSlam with his usual, are you ready? He said, are you ready? And everybody's like, yeah, we're ready and shit. Like, come on. So the first match, the opening match, is Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Rhea Ripley comes out, does her like kick stomp, and then Liv comes out, says, I'm the champ, bitch, and whatever she said. The bell rings, Liv ducks out of the ring, like as soon as she gets it, classic heel shit. Speaking of Rhea Ripley, what was it? Oh my god, I forgot what it was. I think this past NXT, last week's NXT, Rhea Ripley apparently suffered a fucking over the bone fracture or broken over the bone, whatever. And I'm like, damn, that shit probably had to fucking suck. So we're probably not gonna see Rhea Ripley for a good minute, maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months. That kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. But back to the review. The bell rings. Liv jumps out of the ring. She plays basically, hey, tag me, bitch, with Rhea. Rhea fake ducks out of the ring to meet Liv back in the ring. And she hits her like 3 clotheslines and a double arm hood German suplex, which I thought that shit was lit. After that, she catches Liv with a mean headbutt and then riptides her on the fucking turnbuckle. I thought Liv died. I'm not gonna lie to you. She goes in for like a shoulder block and Liv dodges. And then Liv pushes Rhea into the other turnbuckle. And Rhea takes a nasty bump so hard that it pops her fucking shoulder out of place. And she's like yelling at it, it's out. It's out. And I'm just like, wow, that shit was fucking nasty. She rolls out of the ring, Dom's there like, I don't know what to do or whatever. Liv gets the shit in, hits double knees on Rhea's arm off the ropes. Rhea rolls it outside, Liv goes for a suicide dive, hits Dom. Rhea uses the table to pop her shoulder back in place, which I was like, ew, that's fucking nasty. Face cam on Liv. Rhea comes back on Liv and goes for a riptide, and Liv counters with the DDT. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Riv Ripley, Rhea Morgan. I think Rhea sold that DDT pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Liv on the second rope. Rhea yanks her off, goes for a cloverleaf. Liv rolls through. Liv then hits a crucifix driver for a 2 count, then goes for an armbar, which that was a pretty nice sequence, I'm not gonna lie. Rhea then lifts her up with 1-arm powerbomb. Then Graves says, no one can win a match with 1 arm. And I was just like, okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, in my head, I immediately went back to, what match was it? It was SummerSlam. It was like Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for the Raw version of the Undisputed Universal Cherry Crush Championship, whatever it was. And then I was like, wow, this dude's kind of a dumbass. Regardless, Liv headbutts Rhea, then gets the chair. Rhea stops her, then hits a riptide. Then she just stands there and grabs the chair, and Dom takes it away and reminds her that, you can't win like that, And Rhea's like, I guess you're right. I guess, like, Rhea in between, she had, like, a default moment, or it was just like, oh, I just forgot that this wasn't a no DQ match. Just kind of made it look stupid, but I mean, it is what it is. Liv drops Rhea with an Oblivion for a 2 count. Rhea kicks out. The crowd, like, goes fucking nuts. Dom then slides the chair in the ring, which Liv takes advantage and spikes Rhea on the chair in the ring for a 1, 2, 3. Dom kisses Liv, and then Rhea is like in shambles or whatever, just not really crying on the verge of tears, and she's basically in shambles. I mean, for what it was, as far as I can remember, for what it was, the match wasn't bad. The match was actually pretty good. It was decent. I mean, in-ring psychology is like almost 80-90% of the fucking whole wrestling shit, which is fine. I didn't have a problem with it. I don't think the crowd had a problem with it. I thought it was dope. Let's see, what's it? Braun Breaker. Yeah, Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. There's one thing I gotta say about this, and this is just my opinion. I highly believe that Braun Breaker should have won the championship and Money in the Bank. I get it. It's on the story. I get it. Braun's like, oh, I'm cocky and shit. And I'm like, the Knicks got Steiner and whatnot. And like, that's cool. But I mean, like, it ain't like Braun Breaker's like 6'2" or whatever, like 230 pounds of solid muscle. Or as Booker T like to say, no water, no bread, just meat. Either way, Braun comes deep with a spear, and Sami dodges, making Braun hit the post. Sami hits a tope. Braun quickly recovers as they go outside of the ring. They go back into the ring, and Braun basically hits a stomp ladder, which made the whole crowd go insane, and I was like, that's lit. Sami goes for an exploder. Braun gets out of it. They get on the top rope. Braun hits a fucking great Hurricanrana because he fucking leaped and shit like a fucking acrobat. Braun then starts roughing up Sami Zayn. Sami then tries to do a combat, but Braun stops him. He jumps from the middle rope. Sami catches Braun in the Blue Thunder Bomb, which that was lit. Fucking love the Blue Thunder Bomb shit. It's fucking rules. I miss El Generico so much. Then he hits an exploder suplex and sets up with a haluva kick. Then Braun just basically dumps him with a spear. Then Braun drops his straps. He's like, yeah, I feel like her ankle. He clocks Sami Zayn again with a spear for the 1, 2, 3, and then he's the new champion. He's like, yeah, champ. Which, I guess in retrospect, it makes the match that they had Money in the Bank like, make a little more sense. It's like, hey, he got too cocky, and that's why he lost. I mean, if it was me, I would have been put the title on. I would have put the title on as soon as he debuted. I mean, but hey, that's just me. Next we got Logan Paul versus LA Knight. I'm not a huge LA Knight fan. I'm just not. I honestly don't think I have a reason why I'm not. I'm just not. I don't care enough to care. I think that's what it is. I don't give a fuck enough to give a fuck. Regardless, Logan Paul comes out, daps security, and then MGK fucking pops up and he's like, what's up? And I'm just like, what the fuck is MGK doing here? Then I remember, oh yeah, MGK likes wrestling. And then the last time I think we seen MGK, he got powerbombed by Kevin Owens, and that was awesome. Regardless, LA Knight hops out in a prom truck and then beats it up, and I'm just like, wow, you got $700,000 to pay for that shit? I guess. They start brawling. LA Knight drinks a prom drink, then brains Logan Paul with it. I thought that was pretty cool. Knight gets Logan on an announce table and hits an Argentina neck breaker. The table doesn't break. Table's like, I am the table. Which, it sucks when the tables don't break. If it's a regular breakaway table, or if it's an announce table, I kind of don't really like it that much. Because it kind of be like, oh, sometimes it's kind of dope if it don't break. But that's it's only the move is like you have to say enough where it has to break. But that's not the hell though. Knight throws Paul back in the ring, beats him up in the corner, throws him to the ropes. Logan kicks his shoulder, comes off the ropes. LA Knight hits a atomic drop that follows it with a discus lariat for a 2 count. I love a good discus lariat. I love a lariat, period. Lariats are awesome, and it's not shown enough love. It's really not. And it sucks. I feel like everybody should do a lariat. At least once in their career or life. Do it at school. Don't do it at school. Knight goes for an elbow drop, and then Logan puts his knees up to counter. They stagger up. Knight goes for a back drop on Logan, and Logan counters. Goes up against the ring post. Logan taunts, hits a big boot to LA Knight off the ropes. Logan hits a gut wrench suplex with 2 counters. I thought that was pretty impressive. He picks him up, hits an alley-oop face buster. Knight comes back with power slam. Knight drives Logan in the corner. Then he whiplashes Logan crazy, which I ain't gonna lie, I thought he died. That's all. I thought he died. He goes to hit him on the knee, picks him up, hits a side slam, and Knight hits the top rope elbow drop for a 2. Knight carries Logan but escapes. That sends Knight to the floor with a springboard clothesline. Then Logan, after he sends out after Logan Paul sends out LA Knight, Logan decides to do the craziest fucking moonsault I've ever seen in my fucking life. Honestly, I pop shoes for that, I'm not gonna lie. He throws it back in the ring, sets him up for the punch, because that's what they literally called it, the punch. I mean, you could have said brass knucks, but it is what it is. Knight dodges. He sets up for the BFT. I almost said BLT. Should have called it BLT. I'm not gonna lie. Logan reverses with a backslide. Knight kicks out. Logan catches Knight with a punch. Knight kicks out. Logan goes up for a false splash, misses. Knight tries another BFT. Logan reverses. Logan goes up again. Knight beats him dead. Hits a fucked up brainbuster. That shit look crazy. Logan still kicks out, which I don't know how I would have called it audible. I ain't gonna lie. I would have just called it right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It is what it is. That brainbuster look crazy. Logan rolls out, scruffs Knight. The Knight comes in with a baseball slide and beats up his friends. I guess it was like Logan Paul and his friends from like Impulsive, which is probably the dumbest fucking name I've ever heard of in my life for a fucking podcast. But it is what it is. It's not my fucking podcast. Logan then catches him while distracted. MGK gets Logan brass knucks. Knight grabs him and he dots Knight in the head. Goes for a books out there. Knight counters into the BFT and then 1, 2, 3. That was it. This match really wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it was fun. Still don't know why MGK was there. I could have watched it without MGK being there. I mean, I don't remember the last time MGK was relevant. Well, I guess when he did Eminem, and then Eminem came back and made him switch genres. To each his own, I guess. Where are we at? Up next is Bayley vs. Nia Jax. I am not gonna lie, I didn't like shit for this match. I have nothing against women's matches. I love women's matches. I watch a lot of Joshi wrestling. But this match was nothing to write home about. Honestly. I mean, all I did was see Nia Jax sit on Bayley, and then that was it. Next, the one I was waiting on, the one that, honestly, I only watched this baby before. And that's CM Punk vs. Drew McIntyre. Oh, yeah, but Rollins as a special guest referee. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot all about that shit. So Rollins comes out with his goofiest fucking. I don't know what it was. Like a crop top, like referee skirt hoodie, whatever. It didn't look great. It didn't look great. It really looked goofy. And my thing about Seth Rollins, I was a huge Seth Rollins guy, right? He got the Shield, he destroyed the Shield. Then we got 2015 Rollins, then we got White Power Ranger Rollins, and double champ Rollins where he beat John Cena and broke his fucking nose. So great. And then we got fucked up and injured. And I feel like after that just led to his downfall. Because I'm not gonna lie, this gimmick he has now is a sack of shit. It's horrible. I don't like it. Not one bit. Like, I get it. He's over. That's fine and all, but honest to God, that song is the only thing that's keeping that man relevant, and it's not even close. Like, nothing wrong with him in the ring. In the ring, he's great. loves matches. It's just the whole fucking people chant my name, please, because I want to be considered one of the best. It's still just getting old. And this right here was just a regular match. Well, obviously with the special guest referee. This match I fucking love. So they brawl as soon as the bell rings. Seth Rollins is like, yeah, you guys just go for it. So Punk comes off with a clothesline, then a ground and pound. Drew rolls outside. Punk comes off the apron with another clothesline, dumps him over the barricade. Crazy work. Seth lays on the turnbuckle, kind of like the Chris Jericho style. Punk has Punk gets the upper hand, drops his head to the stairs, which I was like, fuck. Drew drops Punk on the apron. Then Kerry swings him into the announce table. I was like, fuck, I know that hurt. I know it did. It sounded like it hurt. I watched it. And I knew it hurt. I couldn't take that shit. There's no way in hell you'll tell me to take a bump like that. No, fuck no. Especially with a big Broly too, like Drew McIntyre. No. The dude's beefy. I'm good. Juice uses his steel rung on the apron to hit Punk in the chest. Rollins is just like dying laughing. Dude's corpsing over in the back. Rolls Punk in the ring. Drew takes his time while Rollins looks on. Drew hits a chop, did a belly, goes for a pancake out immediately. Drew slaps Punk fights back. Punk goes for a running knee in the corner. Drew catches, drops him with a powerbomb. It was stiff, I'm not gonna lie. Drew then hits another sit-out powerbomb. Drew gets frustrated with Rollins because he's like, hey, you're not even counting, whatever. Drew goes to the outside, grabs a chair. Rollins and Drew talk. Drew tells Rollins to turn away. Rollins thinks about it, turns away from Drew. Drew lifts the chair, then Rollins quickly takes it away from Drew. Drew argues with Rollins, then mushes him out of the way. Rollins then turns towards Drew. My bad. With the chair, Drew ducks. Punk covers up as Rollins stops himself because, Drew ducked out of the way. Rollins is just coming in with the chair. Punk is like, yo, what the fuck? Drew goes for a Claymore kick. Punk meets Drew with a calf kick and gets his shit in. I'm not gonna lie, I was like geeking. Yeah, so Punk gets his shit in, three running knees. Punk goes up top, drops the elbow, goes for the pin, then locks in the Anaconda Vice. I love the Anaconda Vice. I feel like everybody should use it in their everyday lives. They gotta beef with somebody. Drew gets out, Punk gets up and gets hit with a Claymore for a 2 count. Rollins picks up Punk's bracelet because that shit obviously fell off. And I don't think that was a good idea, but it was great. Drew gets Punk for a DDT. Punk slips out, goes to the corner. Drew goes for a lariat. Punk dodges Punk dodges, goes for the GTS. Gets Drew. And then he sees Roman not holding, but wearing the bracelet. The AJ Styles, I said AJ Styles, Lord Jesus. The AJ Lee and Larry bracelet that some fan made for him, and then he had it, and he holds it near dear to his heart. So Punk drops Drew because he was about to hit him when he go to sleep. He questions Rollins. Drew comes from behind, catches Punk and Rollins, making Rollins just kind of just dunk his own head for a little bit. Drew gets Punk in a future shot. Punk slips out again, gets Drew for a go to sleep, hits him. Rollins still outside, comes in late. Drew kicks out. Punk stares at Rollins, literally about to lose it. Rollins yells back at Punk. Punk puts his hands up, then hits Rollins with a go to sleep. I was like, yeah, there we go. Punk gets back his bracelet, then Drew hits him with a low blow. Then a Claymore pins Punk. Rollins counts 1, 2, 3. Drew steals back Punk's bracelet. From what I remember, this match was the shit. Because it reminded me of the match with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, I think. I can't remember who was the special guest referee, but that shit was awesome. Then again, I wasn't alive during that time, but it was still awesome. Next, we got Gunther versus Damian Priest. I'm not gonna lie, I love Gunther. I do. Dude works stiff, and it's really, really dope. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Damian Priest. I'm just not. I mean, dude wrestles way too slow for me to try to get behind him, and it's just like, I mean, not discrediting anything he does, but it's just like, I just can't get behind it. I really can't. I mean, some people say he look like a trans Undertaker. I'm just like, damn, it's kind of crazy. But I can't get behind it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really write shit for this, but Gunther wins, so that's gonna be that. Next, Cody versus Solo. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for Cody to drop his title. I can't wait for somebody to beat him. Me personally, I say Randy Orton. But to each his own. So we got Cody versus Solo as the main event of SummerSlam. Cody's still in his bus for some weird fucking reason. I don't know why. Then he's like, he meets on, which means Solo's just standing there. So basically, below our rules is an LGQ. I just, kind of figured that out. So Cody comes out or whatever. Does his woes. He's like, yeah. But first he had to do that Halo entrance with his theme song, something. So he comes out, bell rings, they duke it out. Gorillas of Destruction. I say Gorillas of Destruction, that is not GOD's name. Gorillas of Destiny. I want to say fucking block me on Twitter because I said that shit. Gorillas of Destiny comes out for whatever reason. Obviously because it's an LGQ. They do a beat down. Owen shows up to help Cody. Randy shows up. You get RKO. Then you get a stunner. Owen hits a swanton, which I love it when Owen hits a swanton. It's always lit. Cody uses stairs. Solo hits a spear, which causes the stairs to fling out of Cody's hands. It just flies. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna go in the front row. Somebody was gonna get hit. Somebody was gonna end up in the hospital. Concussion. So Jacob for two, which, if you haven't seen a Jacob Fox match, I suggest each and every one of you go see one. Because if you haven't, I don't know, you just fucking lost. I don't know, just hit the weights, take a shot, get a clue. I don't know what to tell you. That dude's just fucking good. So Jacob Fox shows up. He just squashes Cody. I loved it. I was like, hell yeah. I would have called an audible. That's just Jacob just pinned Cody and pulled new champion, but that's just me. She drops Cody through an announce table with the Uso Splash, crazy style. And it would look like he'd be busted his knee. I mean, obviously we know what we know now. I mean, he's on TV, but still, at that time, it looked like he busted his knee. And it looked kind of crazy. And then Roman's music hits and the crowds go absolutely stupid. So then we get a Superman punch and spears all across the board, which was kind of crazy. And then Cody, he's like, hey, well, I gotta win my way, whatever. And he hits the fucking crossroads and pins Solo. I ain't gonna lie, this match was really, really boring. Up until the point with Jacob for two was just kind of wrecking shit. And even then, after that, it got kind of boring. And then Roman hit his music, and that was, I guess, it upscaled after that. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's just a match I don't really care for, just because Cody is a bitch. No, seriously, the match could have been better. I ain't gonna lie. I would have got John Cena and Cody, since John Cena's like, hey, this is it and whatnot. But hey, to each his own. Nonetheless, I mean, it makes sense for the story. I'm all about story. You gotta have story with wrestling, because if you ain't got story with wrestling, then you got nothing but a fucking circus. So we move on to next Monday Night Raw. So Monday Night Raw, we get a Randy Okuta segment. So Randy comes out and he's like, no, excuse me, my bad. I just kind of playing. So Gunther comes out and he's like, yeah, I'm the champ. And everybody's like, yeah, you are. So Randy comes out and he's like, yeah, that big gold title looks good on you, bro. And in my head, I'm just like, okay, I don't know where we're going with this. And he misses the King of the Ring screw job, where basically Randy feels like he got screwed because Gunther basically, I wouldn't say squashed him. I say Well, I really can't remember what happened in that King of the Ring match. I mean, I know Gunther won or whatever. I can't remember if like Randy tapped or he didn't tap or he just passed out or whatever. But whatever Randy feels like he got screwed. And then Randy's like, "Hey, living legend kills legends." And then Gunther says, "You're right." And then Gunther accepts, says nothing catches him off guard. Randy says, "I want you to see it coming." I was like, "Oh shit, okay, that's kind of crazy." So we go on. We got Pat McAfee. He's going crazy, stupid crazy for Roman. So then we also get a Wyatt 6 vignette. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, the Wyatt 6, I like what they're doing. It's like the old VHS tape gimmick thing. I think that's pretty cool. Don't really like how they've been portraying him as of late. I don't even remember the last time they've been in a match. I think it was with American Eagle or American Alpha, American Academy, whatever. Dude, whatever the new team is called. I'm not gonna lie. I would have just went with I just would have went with American Eagle. I think I like American Eagle better. I probably fucked the name up, but it's cool. It's whatever. It's not. I mean, it's okay. Raw shows Eminem for some weird reason. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Then Eminem comes out. He calls out Finn. Finn shows up on a Titantron. And then she shows off the new Judgment Day. I'm not gonna lie. This new Judgment Day name, Street Trash, is kind of crazy. Almost, I'm not gonna lie. I've never hated Finn Balor. It's just, Finn Balor's like, I think it's safe to say that Finn Balor's like the Dolph Ziggler of WWE now. Since Dolph Ziggler's gone to TNA, he's like the world champ or whatever, which I don't even know why you would put the title on the dude anyway, but hey, it's not my company. It's also the same company that fired Scott D'Amore, which is insane, but that's not here though. So Adam Pearce is backstage on the phone. Bronson Reed shows up. He says, "You don't disrespect me. To get to the top, I gotta create my own path." Adam just looks at him and is like, "What you mean by that?" So then we get a recap of SummerSlam. Ivan's backstage with the Creed brothers. They walk off. Maxine shows up and is like, "Where you been? She's been crazy. Ricochet died." Otis turned on Shag. Cody beat Roman. "Where you been?" Ivy's like, "Well, you see." And then right when she says that, Chad Gable shows up and says, "Maxine, you ain't shit. You worthless." And takes Ivan out and walks away. I believe this is when she does that, and then the Creed brothers walks up and they say something about some shit. I can't fucking remember. So then we come back from commercial. We get a CM Punk Rollins McIntyre segment, which fucking rules. So Punk says, "I'm a fighter and I love you guys," and he's happy. He says people hate him, people love him. And then Rollins interrupts. And Punk's like, "Bitch, really?" Like, literally, mouth the words like, "Bitch, really?" Like, dude, I don't blame you, because I'd be like, what the fuck? So then Rollins decides to come out looking like Hangman Adam Page. And then he tells Punk, "I'm going to put you in the dirt." And Punk goes on to say, "You're dressed like a cowboy, but I'll be a huckleberry." And in my head, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you mean by that. Obviously, maybe Huckleberry Finn, but again, I don't even know if Huckleberry was a cowboy. I never really read the book. So Drew interrupts and says, "Why the negativity?" And then Drew pulls Punk over and says, "You're not the best I am." And I'm like, you can't just say that after you just put dude over. Like, you just talk about how he's like one of the greatest, and you're just like, "You're not the best though." I am. So I don't understand. You're supposed to hate this dude's guts, but or maybe it was like reverse psychology, just get in his head. I don't know. So Drew McIntyre says, "I got the bracelet though. The bracelet you love, I got that." And then Braun goes after Drew. And then Bronson comes out of nowhere and Braun rushes the fuck out of Seth Rollins. And this was a moment where I was like, yeah. So he is a Death Valley driver. and then hits 2 tsunamis. So security tries to come out or whatever. They do come out and they try to escort him. And then Bronson's like, fuck this shit. And then he hits another tsunami. Alright, it's already 3 tsunamis. And then he hits another one. So that's 4 tsunamis. And after he hits the 4th tsunami, I'm like, okay, here we go. So the crowd is going nuts because they're like, yeah, we want Seth Rollins to die. So he hits another one. And then he hits the 6th one, which is probably the final one. And then Rollins is dead at this point, spitting up blood. And then when Rollins spit up blood, I was getting flashbacks of when he was like in that feud with The Fiend, and then The Fiend made him shoot blood out of every orifice, and that was terrible. I honestly didn't want to remind myself of that night. So WWE said, yeah, fuck that, you gotta remember that shit. So Bronson is done and he heads back and goes to drop another one, and the crowd literally goes stupid for it. Like I can't explain it. You'll just have to watch that shit back. So then the guys come from the back, roll Seth Rollins out. Bronson just sitting there with his arms crossed on the turnbuckle, and then he heads to the back. I thought that was a dope segment. If it was me, I would have wrote it and like, yo, just do it again. Do it like 6 more times. Make it 12 times. Matter of fact, make it 20 times. Because we need more of that. So then after the commercial break, Punk's looking for McIntyre. Pierce tells Punk, Peace. Wow. Pierce tells Punk that, he had him leave. So then we go to JD Madonna. No one cares. So then we get Jamie the Priest versus JD. And, yeah. So the new Judgment Day, the attack, the attack. Rhea comes out, attacks Liv. Tom says he lives, literally, quite literally, because I'm not gonna lie, Rhea was gonna kill her. And then pretty soon Rhea attacked JD. So then we get a Sammy and Jay backstage segment. And they're talking back and forth and all that, blah, blah, blah. So then we get a White 6 vignette. And Gable says, we're American made. And then I'm like, who comes up with these names and why? So then we get the White 6 versus American Eagle or whatever. Oh shit, oh, my bad. That's what I wrote. I made to change that. I'm not gonna lie. But it's all okay. It's fine. It's whatever. But, White 6 wins, obviously. And that's kind of the thing. That's the thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know why okay, so you got a great talent like Chad Gable. And then you have a beast of a tag team like the Creed Brothers. In my head, it's not smart to have a tag, make a stable, if you will, of great athletic performance and just be like, yeah, you guys are just gonna lose. Because I believe all of them are like collegiate, like champions in wrestling. I think I've heard them say that like once or twice or whatever. Regardless, it was what it was. As a whole, yeah. I mean, as a whole, the show was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was. I mean, if I had to watch it again, I would. Mainly because I want to see Seth Rollins take like 17 different tsunamis. But that's neither here nor there. But I mean, I thought it was a pretty good show. I don't have any like complaints or anything really, other than the fact that I don't think American Made should have lost their first match to being disabled or put him with the White 6 or whatever. But to reach his own again, it is not my company. I mean, there's only so much you can do, I guess. So, a couple more things I actually wanted to talk about. which is like, what happened this past weekend? Oh, Crown Jewel. So I watched Crown Jewel, and as many of you should know, if you don't know, I hate Saudi Arabia shows. And the reason why I hate them is because they all suck ass. They literally give no rhyme or reason to what they, like, it just, like, I see them get there and it's like the crowd is like dejected. They just don't know what's going on. You gotta do something, ha ha ha. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I guess. Like they cheer or whatever, but I don't think they actually know what's going on. Maybe they do. I don't know. I just know that all the shows suck. They all suck, and I'll never forget watching the Saudi Arabia show Crown Jewel for the first time. Or maybe it was a Crown Jewel. What was the first Saudi show? Great, now I'm gonna have to look this up. The first Saudi show. It had to be Crown Jewel. I want to say it's Crown Jewel. And if it's not, then let's see. Okay, it was the Greatest Royal Rumble. Same difference. Jesus. I remember everything from the Greatest Royal Rumble. From John Cena and Triple H having probably one of the worst matches they've ever had, to the old man tag match with Paul Michaels and Bald H and versus Kane and the Undertaker. Oh my god, this is fucking terrible. I wish I could just not. I wish I could literally just not relive that. I wish I could not. I wish I could just tell myself, like, hey, don't watch that, so I could just never think about it ever again. They signed a 10-year deal? We're gonna get 4 more years of this? Oh my god. That sucks. Oh my god, that sucks. I hate it. So we got, so I'm just, I guess we got 4 more years of this Saudi shit. Well, but speaking of Saudi Arabia, I watched Crown Jewel, kind of sort of. It was not. It wasn't it. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't it. It was dog cheese. Like straight out the garbage. It's like straight out the garbage can. 20-piece pound biscuit. It was trash. Filled with kitty litter. Like it didn't make any sense. It really didn't. Especially with the new titles that they made. And I'm like, dude, who in their right mind? Because I know there's nobody from WWE made those championships. No, like, there's no way. There's no way Triple H was like, hey, these titles, yeah, these titles are it. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that Triple H said, yeah, these titles, yeah, these are the titles. Yeah, I'm the game, Triple H. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. And if I was Triple H, I would be like, dude, get these ugly pieces of shit out of my face. Like, I don't care how much they are paying you. There's no way that a country is gonna be like, yo, we'll give you this much money if you make these championships. I'm gonna be like, dude, they look ugly as shit. No fucking way. But money ruled all evil or whatever. And money also make you do stupid shit. But I saw the titles and then I saw Cody and Liv get a ring and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why is this happening? What else happened? Something else happened. Well, no, I guess one good thing. Oh no, no, that was a Raw that they had. I also saw that too. I saw Io win the gauntlet. I guess I thought that was pretty dope. Um, let's see. I saw Io. I think Seth Rollins came back. Yeah, Seth Rollins did come back. Yeah, because he had a match with Braun. Yeah, he had a match with Bronson, and I thought the match was lit. I thought the wrong person won, but it is what it is. It's not my company. At the same time, he did make Bronson Reed look really, really strong because he just stood there and was like, yo, I'm still here. And I'm like, dude, that dude's big. That man's a big boy. Wow, my computer's about to fucking die. That's crazy. Well, shit, I guess this is a good time to end. Ooh. I do have. I do have a new, well, actually, a couple of new websites you guys can go to. I'm selling merch or whatever. Actually, I got 2 more shirts in the works. Honestly. Yeah, I'm probably going to be putting out either tomorrow or Thursday. Or I might just wait till Friday. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really thought about it yet. But that I'm thinking about doing. I do have a website. My website is in my Twitter. It's on my Twitter handle. You can find Twitter handle. I guess we still call it Twitter. Everybody calls it X. I don't call it X. It's kind of stupid. I call it Twitter. I mean, you can't just call it Twitter for 10 years and be like, hey, we're going to call it X now. You can't just, that's not how this works. But I do have both links in my bio. One is a website, and one is my started out what website did I use to make the search and stuff, and then you guys can look through it yourselves or whatever the fuck, and whatever the case might be. So the handle is TheFallenPW. I think honestly, you just type it in. I mean, it don't really matter where, like how you type it in. You just type it in, it just pops up in bed. I can't believe they got 10 more years to this shit. Well, 4 more years to this shit. That is mind-boggling. These guys started in 2018, and they got 4 more. I'm sorry, I can't get over this. I can't, because it's like, why do we got 4 more years of this? Like, why can't this be a 5-year deal? They could have ended this last year, and then we would be like, yay. I don't get it. Baby, want to die. I don't get it. It's okay. I guess. But hey, I mean, I already know there's gonna be people like, well, just don't watch it if you don't want to watch it. Well, guess what? I kind of fucking got to. It's kind of my fucking job. But I gotta keep updated with this shit, man. And wrestling gonna have me wrestling, man. That really is insane. Also, I am going to be doing reviews for NXT, and I'm probably going to have longer reviews. This was kind of like a trial run, kind of like a test run. Because I'm not going to say it's the first episode, because it's not the first episode of The Fallen PW. And the first episode of Fallen PW is actually, let's see if I can type this in. It was a website that's basically doesn't exist anymore, and they just kind of revamped it. It was called Messy.fm, But now they turned it into workperfectly.com, which I guess, I mean, I don't know who was over this, but that's the website where the very first episode of the pod was. I mean, for what it was, it did great. I mean, thousands of people listened, and I was like, that's crazy, because who the fuck is listening to this shit? But that's not here or there. I mean, you can go back there and listen to the first episode, but that's when it was me and Cyan and Wolf Ink Wolf. I can't remember the dude's name. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good many years ago. But that's when the first podcast or the first episode of the podcast really started. So I can't call this the first episode because it's not. I mean, I just be lying, and I don't really do that. Actually, I think that's it. I think that's all I have for today. Or tonight. Today and tonight. You know what? That's all I got for Tuesday. That's crazy. I can't find my notes. I just have them. Never mind, I found them. The next time I do one of these, Monday Night Raw, August 12th, I'll be going over there. Monday Night Raw, August 19th, I'll be going over. And then, of course, we got All In, and then NXT, September 17th, of course, Bash in Berlin. Probably not going to get all of that. Probably only going to get like 3 shows. I'm going to try at least do 3 shows. There's a reason why I didn't do 3 shows this episode. That's really only because I only got half of that show. I'm not going to lie to you. It's just half. Probably not even half. Maybe it's just a quarter. But that'll change. I was looking for something, but I guess I wasn't. It's crazy. I got this crush out so I can drink it while I'm doing this, and I ain't even drinking it. Dude, wrestling got me wrestling, bro. Oh yeah, also I got this fucking soundboard. It's a wrestling soundboard. And I'm gonna put what? It don't work. It just, I don't know why, it just don't work. Like, I did a little test with it, and I was like, I recorded, and then I was like, yeah, I'm pressing the button, and the button just that happens, and it just made me sad. So I'm just looking at a whole slew full of buttons, like, of wrestling. Like, to acknowledge me, to take us gone, the Stone Cold drink a beer, and all that, blah, blah. It don't work. Ain't sad. But that's all I got for tonight. Let's see. This will go up tomorrow, Wednesday. I guess that's the 6th. And I'm gonna be doing these weekly. I'm not gonna lie, I might do these twice a week. Just depends. Mainly on what all that going on. But you guys have a nice day or night, whatever time zone you're living in. I know it's 200 y'all motherfuckers. And it's gonna be a wild ride. That's all I'm gonna say. So I guess get ready. So I guess we can do this countdown, because by the end of the year we all gonna be caught up. Again, I'm still debating on doing live watch parties. I'm not sure. But that is all for right now. So you guys take care.